Hey, YouTube world, what's going on? So let's talk about these beloved Atlanta Falcons. I know I said I was going to make a video about what they already made so far in the offseason after the Super Bowl, but when I've been constantly seeing their updates on social media, I'm just like, all right, I got to talk about them now. Well, first of all, yes, they did make some moves in the offseason. I'm going to try to be positive on this, though. And here's also the thing, though. If you're negative toward this, if you don't, if you're like gonna say something that's not positive about it, though, I'm not. I could care less about your opinion. I'm gonna delete your comment and not give a shit what you say because I don't want that negativity certain in my channel. So whether you agree or disagree with what I say, don't really care. Well, I mean, if you agree with what I said, okay, good. But if you don't, I'm not going to give a shit. That's just how it is, all right? Well, first of all, Steve Sarkisian, he's not a bad coach, but he's not a great coach. I just think that his play calls just were not going well with what the Falcons needed and basically with how the NFL is run at this level. You know, I mean, yeah, when you're making certain calls, and if not only could the defense on the other team pick it up, but like even people watching the game that like they wouldn't have any clue or experience of what to do if they were in that coaching position, could figure out what the Falcons offense was going to do, then we have a major problem. And that's how it was. So we got rid of him and we rehired Dirk Cotter. Cotter is his last name. Well, he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons from 2012 to 2014, those seasons. So, oh, what happened during the 2012 season? That's right. We did pretty damn well. We got all the way to the NFC Championship game, but we all know what happened then because, I mean, on January 21st, 2013, I was at the Georgia Dome, and it really wasn't a pretty sight, though. You know, we could have had a Falcons Patriots Super Bowl that year. We could have, but instead, it was a Harbaugh Super Bowl, though. But anyways, Matt Ryan has some experience with Dirk Cotter, you know, and some success. So what does that mean? Well, all right, he's going to know what his style of coaching is like and the plays are going to be called. Now it's always up to the players to get acquainted with that and perform well. You know, you could have a great system. It's just a matter of having players that could be playmakers and fit well with that system, you know? Like people talk about the system in New England though. Well, they have a great system. Don't lie. I don't lie about that, but it's like it's just always a matter of getting those players that can really perform at times when it's needed, and the New England Patriots seem to do very well with that majority of the time. I mean, 9 Super Bowl appearances already since 2001 and 5 victories so far. So, well, I mean, 8, I mean, it was like, you know, losing 3-2 to the Giants and to the Eagles last year, and this is the 9th one, so we don't know if they're going to win or lose. To be honest, I'd rather have them lose because it's like, look, we established Bill Belichick as one of the greatest coaches ever, Tom Brady the greatest quarterback ever, and the Patriots dynasty is the first dynasty, great dynasty of the 21st century. We get that already, but let's come on. Like I'm totally digging this whole innovative style of offensive play and certain schemes and plays run by Sean McVay, though. I think that's where the NFL's headed, and I like to see that though. So I hope the Rams do win, but again, like my my way of like, oh, whoever I root seems like I jinx that team and the other team wins, because I was like, you know what, maybe the Patriots were gonna win, for last year, but the Eagles won, so I'm gonna say, all right, fine. Let's. I would say go Patriots, even though I prefer the Rams to win. But what happens if I say go Patriots and they actually win? I'm going to be like, shit, why did I do that, though? I re-jinxed it or reversed it, whatever, But anyway, so Falcons, they did make necessary changes. But here's my issue, though. Who the hell handles their social media accounts? The personnel from the Falcons. When you have a certain amount of people that are always replying, though. Now, if you don't get that many replies or attentions on your social media, yeah, you could care, you don't have to care what other people say. But if you're constantly getting that all the time, shouldn't they kind of look and see what our fans are saying and maybe pay attention? Instead of saying what the players think. I mean, yeah, obviously we did bad and this was a disappointment of a season, but instead of saying what they think, which is the obvious answer, how about just start making posts on, all right, this week the Falcons were in the weight room, they were exercising around the field, they're practicing their drills, they're in the tape room just looking at tape from this past season, even seasons before. And even for the opponents for the upcoming season for hours on end. Just say that. And you can post it maybe once a week, though. You don't have to be relevant or stay relevant in social media posting it every day. No, you really don't. You know how you kind of stay relevant, though? Your results, your success during the season, though. They don't even have to post anything until July. Or if something kind of certain big comes up, or till April, when the draft, and then basically till July when training camp. So it's when the major events are going on. I could care less what whoever's saying what after the season, whether it's in the middle of end of January, middle of February, March or May or June. Those guys, we get what they're doing, though. And please, it's not oh, we got to get better, we got to get better. Yeah, of course, but yeah, just get that person out. Hell, hire me. I could do that job for you. I post once a week or once every other week or a couple times a month. Said, look, this is what the Falcons are doing. They're in the weight room. They're exercising. They're on the field. They're doing their drills. They're in the tape room studying. They're doing all the necessary things to get ready. That's all you need to know. Nothing else. I don't know this guy's opinion on this and that. I'm just I don't know. Maybe that's just my thinking, my mentality. But yeah, it's just it just feels like a joke, though, when I read those comments of those people, and I'm just is this person who's handling the Atlanta Falcons account, are they reading what they're saying? I don't know. Just I kind of liked. I think his name was Jay Adams, the guy who was running the I think the Falcons social media personnel stuff, especially on Twitter a few years ago. I don't know what happened to him. He was good. This other person is not good. Terrible. But it's whatever. And I'm already sounding like a grumpy old man, so I guess I'll stop, because now I'm going to start going from positive all to negative, and I got to get back to the positive. Until then, it's not a matter of how frequent you post, but just really your quality of your posts, though. All right. But I'm glad that the Falcons made necessary changes. All right, and one more thing. What moves for off-season free agency? Get an offense, pick up someone, or people, You got to protect Matt Ryan because apparently with that extension, he's going to be a Falcon for life. So, and if he's going to be going to his 11th season, and he's not really known for a mobile quarterback, he's going to need protection in the pocket. Got to get guys that will protect him, not guys that are like seem to protect him half the time, but then defensive line just go around them, and then Ryan gets destroyed. Get that, and defense, pass rush, defensive end, corners, safeties, just defense. Because our opponents for 2019, remember what I said? NFC West, AFC South. Yeah, that looks dangerous. So be prepared for that. And I hope they draft very well, too. All right, until then, though, hope you guys are doing well. And my next video on here will be after the Super Bowl. Until then, see you guys next time. Go Pats, but really, go Rams.